Hey, what up everybody? Welcome back. I'm JP and today we have another round of incredible deals for your Nintendo Switch. Every game will be under $3 and at an all-time low. Now before we get started, we are doing a brand new giveaway for a $5 eShop gift card. All you have to do is make sure that you're subbed to the channel with the bell on and drop a comment down below on this video so I can find your name and add you to the list. As always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like for me before you go, and with that, we'll dive in. Alright, and we'll start with Eldest, which is a brutal boss rush style RPG where every encounter is a skill check. You're a lone warrior wielding a massive obsidian greatsword, taking down ancient gods who've unleashed a desolation on the world. Combat is fast, tough, and rewards aggressive play, with a deep talent system that lets you customize your build, and the recent Depths of the Forgotten update adds new bosses, weapons, and abilities, making it a great time to jump in. It's definitely a tough game, but highly rewarding at the same time. Right now it's just $1.99, and the deal ends on the 9th. Up next is Nova 111, which is a quirky sci-fi puzzle adventure game that blends turn-based strategy with real-time action in a way that feels both clever and fresh. You pilot a tiny ship across strange planets while solving environmental puzzles, dodging hazards, and battling alien creatures in a time-bending mix of tactics and reflexes. Now, as you hunt down the missing scientist and repair the rips in space-time, you unlock new abilities and upgrades to push further into this weird world. It should take about 5 to 6 hours to wrap up, and right now it's at an all-time low at just $1.99. The deal ends on the 8th. Curse to Golf takes the classic game of golf and throws it into a roguelike dungeon filled with all kinds of hazards and weird rules that are completely unpredictable. You play as a pro golfer struck down to purgatory in the prime of his career and forced to complete a series of insane holes across 4 themed biomes if you want to return to the land of the living. With tight physics-based mechanics, over 20 different ace cards that let you do things like U-turning your shot or blasting through obstacles, and a course order that changes with every run, there's a ton of variety here. It's a really polished indie game that should offer about 7 to 8 hours of gameplay, and right now it's at a brand new low at just $2.99. The deal ends on the 9th. Kero Blaster is a charming 2D run-and-gun platformer where you play as a humble frog working for a tech company. You'll blast your way through colorful pixel art stages filled with strange creatures and environmental hazards. Now the game does start off pretty tough, but once you get a few upgrades, it does start to get a bit easier, and it offers about 3 hours of gameplay. Right now you can pick it up for just $2.99, and the deal ends on the 4th. Disc Room throws you into a deadly sci-fi labyrinth filled with spinning saw blades. The game is set in the future, and you're exploring a mysterious space station near Jupiter, where every room is a bullet hell style puzzle of survival. The controls are really simple, just move and dodge, but the challenge will ramp up really quickly. Every death teaches you something new, and some rooms even have clever puzzles that you get to solve. If you enjoy quick reflex games with bite-sized levels and addictive progression, definitely check it out. Right now it's marked down to a brand new low at just $2.49. The deal ends on the 2nd. Rogue Trooper Redux is a remastered third-person shooter based on the cult classic comic. You play as the last infantryman, betrayed and out for revenge in a toxic war zone. The game mixes stealth, cover-based shooting, and big action moments across a 13-mission campaign. Now the HD visuals, revamped controls, and added difficulty options modernize the experience, while co-op modes allow you to team up with friends online. If you like sci-fi shooters with comic book flair and that old-school charm, definitely check it out. Right now it's just $2.49. The deal ends on the 27th. Star Trek Prodigy Supernova is an action-adventure game based on the animated series. You'll get to explore 3 alien worlds, solve puzzles, and battle robot armies in a race to rescue the crew and stop a deadly enemy. Now it supports both solo or 2-player co-op and blends light combat with platforming and environmental challenges. The game is definitely aimed at a younger audience, but does offer a decent mix of story and action for any Trek fan. Again, right now this one is on sale for just $2.49. The deal ends on August 1st. Verdict Guilty is a retro-style fighting game that throws you into a crime-ridden future where you're choosing between cops or criminals in fast-paced arcade-style brawling action. It features a distinct look, simple mechanics, and there are some unique twists like the ability to use guns or arrest your opponents mid-fight. It's short and straightforward but delivers a solid old-school fighter feel at a budget price. Right now you can grab it up at an all-time low at just $269. The deal ends on the 4th. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons is a heartfelt and artistic adventure. It tells the story without dialogue, and you control both siblings simultaneously. Each one has their own thumbstick on the controller. Now, the Switch version does add optional 2-player co-op, but it is just as effective if you play by yourself. Between the puzzle solving, the light platforming, and the emotional narrative, it's a short but memorable journey, well worth experiencing. And this is an early version of what would become It Takes Two, A Way Out, or Split Fiction. Right now you can pick it up for just $2.99. The deal ends again on the 4th. Golden Force is a tough-as-nails 2D action platformer with chunky pixel art and plenty of attitude. You'll battle through enemy-filled levels, taking down massive bosses and uncovering secrets across 4 themed worlds. Now it has a strong arcade feel, it supports local co-op, and delivers an old-school challenge for fans of games like Shovel Knight or Super Turrican. Right now, again, it's at an all-time low at just $2.99. The deal ends on the 4th. Up next is Little Nightmares 2, which is an eerie and atmospheric puzzle platformer where you follow a young boy trying to survive in a world full of twisted and mysterious creatures. You'll have to sneak past terrifying enemies, solve environmental puzzles, and explore these haunting locations. It's definitely an unsettling game, but never overly graphic. The visual storytelling and sound design are top-notch, and for any fan of the genre, this is a no-brainer. Right now it's marked down to a brand new low at just $2.99. It's a steal at that price. The deal ends on the 4th. Operation S.T.E.E.L is a fast-paced roguelike shoot-'em-up that mixes old-school arcade action with modern progression systems. Every run takes you through randomized levels filled with swarms of enemies, over-the-top bosses, and weapon pickups. Now, between stages, you can upgrade your ship or reroute to new challenges, and on top of that, it has a banger soundtrack, and the controls are great. For any fan of the genre, it's definitely worth checking out. Right now, it's marked down to just $2.99. The deal ends again on the 4th. Alright everyone, that wraps up the video. I hope you all had a good time. If you enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like and don't forget to enter the giveaway. And if you want even more deals, visit our main channel, Good Talk HQ. I'll have a link to the channel in the pinned comment. Thank you all for watching. Take care everyone.